How's everybody doing? I wanted to go over some moon structures that I found on Google, Google Moon, and I've been wanting to make this video for a long time. I've been seeing a lot of moon documentaries and all that, and especially the ones the documentaries you see with. They show out the moon structures and everything, and you don't know where they got these pictures from. I mean, you go on Google and you search images, and you see, let's say you type in moon structures, and you see pictures of the moon with moon structures, but I mean, you can't really trace and go back and find out where these pictures came from. I mean, some pictures, yeah, you could find the source and everything, but it's nothing that you could yourself go and check, unless if it's somebody who found something on Google Moon or some other website that has the landscape of the moon, and you could just go and look for it for yourself. So what I wanted to do is just go on Google myself, Google Moon, and what I did is I zoomed in, and I kept just scanning and scanning while I'm zoomed in. And So yeah, I wanted to go over these things, and I'm gonna provide links to whatever I found. Let's see, I have right here is my bookmarks. So I have just 10 areas that I wanted to show you guys, and just a couple of things before I get into it is first of all, when you look at the moon on Google Moon, and it's not the way the landscape is over there, it's not the same as Google Maps on Earth, let's say. So, for example, if we're on Google Earth, right, and let's say we're looking at this water reservoir or whatever it is, and if we're turning around, we could see all sides of it. The shadow is here, and we see the side of it, and we just see all sides of it and go around. Here, the hill is covering it. We could go around it again, just until we basically come back to it, and we could see all sides of it. Look at it from back, from front. That's not how Google Moon works. The way that Google Moon works is it's like they took a picture of it just from one angle, and if you turn around, let's say, you're not going to see the other side of it. It kind of just bends it, and so I'll show you right now. So let's go just to this crater right here. Okay, so here's a crater. Okay, so here's inside a crater. Here's I don't know, a hill, a cliff coming up, and we could see the top of it, right? And the light is coming from this area on top right here, so that's why there's a shadow here. Okay, and shadow coming from this hill right here onto here. So let's say we wanted to look from this side, right? If we turn it around, it's just bending it. You know what I mean? So we're not gonna see this side of it, And it's not because there's a shadow here, because when I showed you on the maps on Earth, we would still see this whole side of it, and the shadow would still remain over there, and we would still see very nicely visibly this side. But that's not how the moon works. So the way I did it is I would basically position whatever I'm looking at the best I can to where I am getting the full view of it, to, in my mind, where it's the least distorted and just looks like it's at the right angle. And let's say like this crater, to me, I mean, it looks like this is the best angle that I'm gonna get this inside of this crater or whatever I'm looking at. So just keep in mind that's basically how I approached everything I was looking at. I looked at it from all angles, and when it was just too messed up, or I would just turn it and just until it looked correct. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to point out before I went into whatever I found on the moon. So this is basically my first thing crater I wanted to show you guys, and what I was looking at, just straight lines and also shadows. A lot of things on the moon is covered by also fake shadows. There's just a lot of shadows in places that it's just not supposed to be there. I mean, it's very convenient to cover an area with a big black shadow, and who knows if it's a real shadow. I mean, like this crater, let's say here, right? It has like these things that stare looking things, and straight lines, and whatever this thing is, and see, like this area, it looks like it might be a real shadow, or behind this cliff this might, but when it's black like this and just 2018 Google, I mean, yeah, a lot of it is fake shadows, and you guys will see some of that. So yeah, let's just get into it. So yeah, this crater, I kind of just wanted to use the example of the perspective area of it, and also it, yeah, just looked kind of weird too with all these things inside. But I will provide all of these links I'm using. I will put it in the description. So let's get to this one entrance. Okay. So this one, you look at it, you might not see anything at all, but check this out. I mean, see this? It looks like it might be an. Also, let me just say before I say anything, okay, the structures on the moon and everything, they basically look like very, very old ruins. It's nothing that, if you would ask me, nothing is operational there now. If I would have to guess, maybe if it is, maybe we can't see some of it, or it's blocked out, or maybe it's underground. But from everything that I see, it just looks like it's very old ruins, like someone bombed the hell out of the moon. That's also what it looks like someone just destroyed it. Maybe a lot of it was asteroids, and maybe a lot of it was some old ancient nuclear weapons that just bombarded the moon. That's what it looks like when I look at it. It just looks like old ruins. So I mean, don't expect to see fine buildings like skyscrapers like we have on our Google Maps on Earth. First of all, you can't zoom in with the kind of detail like that on the moon. The detail is nothing close to what you get on Google Earth. Um, Basically, you see the 2 mile right here. That's basically it. I mean, you can go closer, but it's not like it's gonna get better. It's just. But yeah, to me, this looks like some kind of entrance to something. If you look, it has like kind of straight walls right here. Maybe there were some kind of like four, I don't know, just things on top right here. Also, this little thing looks weird. I don't know what this might be. Also, this to me looks like a black dome, not like a crater, because this looks like a reflection of the sun on the very top right here. This white dot. Also, look at this. You see this? Something coming out. I don't know, some square-looking black building, or I don't know, and some hut-looking thing right here. Also, let me point out that, yeah, before I get into it, when we look at the moon from Earth, right, we basically, when we look at it, it looks like this to us. Okay, like, yeah, like this. And we never see any, the backside of the moon. That's why I thought this would be interesting, because I'm like, well, Google showing the backside, the dark side of the moon. I mean, you could look all over the moon on Google. And the hot spots on the moon where you could find structures, and there's a lot of structures. I mean, this I found in one day, all of these, which I'll show all you guys. But yeah, most of it is on the north and south poles, where it's the most, it looks like the most beat up places with the most craters. That's where it is. That's where you'll see the most things that look like structures or ruins. I mean, if they were mining or whatever they were doing, I think the poles had what they wanted. Uh, More resources over there than any other place, I guess, because that's where it's at. Almost everything I'm going to show you guys, it's either North Pole or the South Pole of the moon. So yeah, this place just looks like an entrance to me of some sort, right? I mean, right here. It looks like something. Okay, let's go to the next one. Tower. This looks to me like a communication tower of some sort. Again, all of these structures are huge, miles long. Look at this, right? I'm not saying this is a dish. It's supposed to be quote unquote shadows, but this is what I'm saying, that there's a lot of fake shadows. What if this thing, I mean, this structure right here, this looks like some kind of a cylinder, right? This looks like some kind of a cylinder. This looks like two pillars that was holding something. And I don't know if this is some kind of a dish or some shadow that's put in here by, I don't know who, to cover up whatever this thing is holding. But to me, this looks like some kind of a structure, like a communications tower, or I don't know. But yeah, it looks like a cylinder here, and yeah, it just doesn't look regular. It doesn't look like some asteroid hit the moon and the dust settled just into this structure right here. It doesn't make sense to me. Okay, so that's the communication, the tower right here. All right, let's go to the next one, which looks like a mine. So when you look at it from the beginning, it looks like nothing. But when you zoom in, you start seeing just abnormal. I mean, this looks like some kind of a propeller. There's these lines right here. You see them? Some kind of lines right here. A lot of just straight edges and stuff like that. But the interesting part is there's like tubing. There's like pipes, huge pipes coming here. There's two of them coming this way. Again, it looks like it was bombed or beat up or very old, not in use anymore. It looks like they were coming in here, then continuing to here. And there's some kind of a cannon looking thing right here. straight edges, a lot of straight edges. And again, a huge shadow here, and I think this is just covering stuff up. You know, I'm pretty sure there's something here to see that. I mean, all around this thing, there's just straight edges. I mean, things that look like something was there all around this thing. So yeah, I think this was a mine, some kind of a mine right here. Something was here. I mean, some propeller looking thing, and I found something that looked similar to this in another one. Lines right here, lines right here. You see this area? Also lines right here. I mean, this looks like some kind of a lot of stuff right here. Looks like old ruins of some kind of a mine. Big pipes going down. Again, see this 2 mile thing right here? Just to give you an idea, it's 2 miles just from here to here. So yeah, a lot of pyramid-looking structures on the moon too, obelisks or pyramids. But yeah, this little propeller thing. So okay, let's go to the next one, which is another mine inside a crater. Okay, let's zoom into this one. Also, see again a little looking like a propeller, and again piping. You see the piping right here, going over here. This looks like some kind of a factory right here. Another pipe going down here. And yeah, the craters. It's always next to the activity is always next to some kind of a crater, and of course, big shadow right here. I mean. A lot of straight lines always around these shadows. I think they're hiding something here. But yeah, this to me just, you see this? I mean, the propeller thing, and just this area right here just looks like a huge factory to me. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Next one is another mine. Hmm. Yeah, this looks interesting to me. I mean, right here, there's something here, and then maybe it's just an illusion of shadows and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not betting my life on that everything right here is. I mean, yeah, I mean, maybe I'm looking at something natural, but just interesting things that I just wanted to point out. But yeah, there's just, maybe it's a crater, or maybe it's just there's something here, or a big pipe right here. And again, it's always by some crater. And all these areas that I'm showing you guys are in the pole, either the north pole of the moon, south pole of the moon. Also, what's interesting, guys? When we look at the moon, right? Let's say I zoom in. It's not that detaily, right? Now, if I go to the north, or the south pole, north pole, they both got this circle, right? Starts right here, just on the very center of the poles. And when you zoom in there, it's so much more detail. I mean, I'm at 2,000 feet, and look how much detail there is around here. That's just weird to me, that the whole moon has no detail, but the very, very north, or the south pole, just has detail. I mean, this is 500 feet, and look at the detail. I wish the rest of the moon was like this. If it was, I mean, we'd see so much more. but it's not this type of detail. See the difference when we zoom in here, right? We're at 1,000 feet. Now, if I zoom in at 1,000 feet here, I mean, come on, what's going on here? Yeah, again, there's just so much interesting areas by the poles. Just weird, straight looking lines. I mean, what's this? I could just, I mean, what's this? Look at this. I mean, if I was to sit here and just freely go over stuff, I would just keep finding things, I think. But I don't want to go on forever here, but yeah, let's just move on to the next one. Another mine, or did we just look at this one? Yeah, we just looked at this one, so mine number 3. Also similar to what we just seen, but in another place. Okay. Okay. What is this? Okay, we're at anomaly. This just looks kind of weird to me. This thing right here. Look at this. Looks like some stairs here, some straight lines here. Yeah, I just think there's just ruins everywhere around here by the poles. This thing looks like 2 wheels and a wheelbarrow. Again, this pyramid shadow. I don't know why it's here. I mean, we're not seeing no hills here. There's not a hill behind it. I don't know why there's a shadow here. There's just most interesting areas. There's always shadows blocking something. But yeah, this was interesting to me. This area here. You see the straight lines here. Again, huge shadow. This might be a structure too. You see the shadow coming off of it? You see it? Yeah, I just think there's just ruins everywhere around here by the poles. All right, let's go to the next one. Pipes. So this one crater. So some of these, when you look at them, they look like little faults, little cliffs with the shadows here. But some of them look like they're in the air, like this one. And it looks like the shadow is under it. Again, a lot of straight lines, and again, see this? It just looks like it's in the air. It doesn't look like it's lying down. What is this? It looks like it's in the air. It doesn't look like a cliff to me. I don't know. Also, this area. Just interesting area right here. And also, I've seen something over here too. Yeah, this looks weird right here. Looks like a boat or something. And this looks weird right here. Again, shadow. I don't know why this shadow is here. I'm not seeing any high mountains around, so no clue why there's a huge shadow here. I think it's blocking something. You see, there's straight lines, look like a sculpture, or looks like not a sculpture, but a structure right here. Then big shadow, of course, so we don't see what it is. Also, what's this? See this? Looks like a sun's reflecting off of it, whatever it is, and then something might be here, but there's a shadow, of course. And it's like when you see something, if you guys click on these links, it's just, if you slowly just go around, you just keep seeing stuff. There's so much things I've seen here that I forgot to bookmark because I keep going, and then I lose whatever I seen or found. Okay, let's move on to the next one. The last one, tracks. So this one's interesting. First of all, this area looks like some kind of a huge pyramid or something. Or again, straight. There's squares, straight lines here. And also this thing, I think it's an antenna, because if you look closely, there's a black line here, like something's holding it up. I don't think this is a hole or a meteor. A hole from an asteroid or nothing. I think something is holding this round object. If you could look at it, there's something holding it. There's something here that looks like some train tracks or something. Maybe something going inside, or also this area here. Looks like old ruins. Maybe a pipe right here. Also, See this circle thing? I don't know, it looks similar to this thing. I think these are some type of ruins right here. These look like ruins here too. So what do you guys think? You think it's just all a illusion, or am I looking at just nothing? What do you guys think about these? Should I keep looking? Should I make another video? Or is it a waste of time? What do you guys think? Also, somebody answer me, why are the poles in so much detail? Look at the difference. Why is it like that? Yeah, I don't get that. This is so weird to me. 200 feet. See, at this kind of detail, if the lunar lander was on the moon where it should be, right? With this kind of detail, of course, we're not going to see the lunar lander on Google Moon. But if it was the same detail as they're showing us in the poles, we would see the lunar lander, no problem. The LEM. And plus, they're just putting shadows everywhere around here and stuff like this, and it's just a lot of it is blocked out, so we can't see it. But yeah, somebody tell me, where are the poles in such good this weird shadow right here. What the hell is that? Yeah, somebody tell me why the poles look so good. Also, there are areas. If you guys look for yourself when you guys click on the links, and if give it 10 minutes and just slowly go over, surrounding areas the links I'm gonna get, I almost guarantee you guys are gonna see something interesting and find something interesting for yourself. So tell me what you guys think. If you guys want me to make another video, or if I'm looking at nothing and it was a waste of time, whatever it is, let me know, guys. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and let me know if I should make another one, or if I should make maybe one on Mars. I could look at Mars. Alright, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.